Welcome to Tower TV.
I'm Michael.
I'm Ale.
St. Patrick's Day's in a week.
Actually, 6 days.
Thanks, Ale.
You're welcome.
On to James, Max, and Liam with some trick shots for March Madness.
Alright guys, I got the brackets. Who you guys got winning?
Oh, Michigan State for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got East.
East?
Oh, you mean the boys basketball team, since they're second in the state?
Yeah.
Let's see what they got.
What's special about us, we played together. We spent a lot of time over the summer just working on our game, trying to get chemistry, and we push each other all the time.
We actually played with each other for a long time, well, mainly a couple of us, me and him, since we were younger, so we got really communication with each other, know where we're gonna be, and just the hard work we put over the summer.
This year, we want it. Like, we want it. We gonna go get it. And we working hard every day in practice and in the weight room. When we have a chance to be in the weight room, and yeah.
Pushing each other to another level.
Honestly, I feel like we could do better.
Do we have the basketball?
Oh, you know we do. Let's get to work.
Alright guys, time to get serious? It's time to get serious.
Wow, dude, that was perfect.
Graduating is also perfect. Especially if you're wearing the right attire. Our next segment is about caps and gowns. Made by myself and Alex. Hey seniors, have you ordered your cap and gown yet? The longer you wait, the more expensive they will be. Order before April 1st to get the best price available. To order, either fill out a paper order form which can be found in the main office and student services, or order online at mwscholastic.com. The minimum amount of items you are required to have to walk across stage with are a cap, gown, tassel, and stole. If you are borrowing another alum's cap and gown, you still need to purchase a tassel and stole. All cap and gown orders will be delivered May 3rd during the student fair. The senior class picture will be taken on June 6th. All seniors are required to wear gowns and stoles for the picture. Don't miss out. There will be no extras to borrow. Thanks, Nico and Alex.
Is it just me, or is it hot in here?
Well, for what it's worth, our next topic is about global climate strike.
Over to Rachel and Isaac Wasserman for more info.
Well, first of all, I'm not a believer in global warming. I'm not a believer in man-made global warming. It could be warming and it's going to start to cool at some point.
The United States will withdraw.
Does he believe global warming is a hoax?
You should ask him that.
There's been zero warming, none whatsoever.
Clean coal technology.
No significant warming. Climate change is not science. It's religion.
We are in a climate emergency.
2018 was the 4th hottest year in the entire world history.
The number of climate-related disasters in the world has over tripled since 1980.
It is predicted that by 2050, sea levels will rise 1 to 2.3 feet from glacial melt.
The past 5 years have been the 5 warmest years on record.
And they're only going to get hotter. Science shows that now is the time for action.
Right now, strikes are being held around the world to demand climate justice.
So join us
on March 15th.
March 15th.
On March 15th at 11:30
at East High School.
To demand action for climate change.
Wilmington has exceeded its record in terms of rainfall for the year already.
Temperatures 20 to 40 degrees lower than normal today.
Submerging most of the city for the first time in nearly a decade.
How quickly is this fire jumping from hill to hill?
Very fast, very fast.
Change needs to happen fast.
The time for action is
now.
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 The time for action is now.
We sure have some good-hearted students here at East.
Many of which are involved in clubs.
Here are Izzy and Carly with some students from BSU.
BSU, also known as Black Student Union, is a club at East that focuses on building awareness, education, and a new level of consciousness about being an African American in today's society. We got an inside look on the mission and vision for this club.
The mission of BSU is to be a group that fosters student development through diversity, through academics, and through social services.
We also got to hear from some of the members of BSU, including the club officers.
What do we do in BSU? We talk a lot about the Black community and like the current events that's happening in
social issues that are going on
in our community and other like communities as well.
I chose to be a part of BSU because I just thought it would be cool to be in an environment where you have people that look like you and get to do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do on a regular basis or in class or whatever.
One of my favorite memories was last year we went to MATC, which we're going there coming up this Friday. It was fun to get to know how like the classes are and stuff.
My favorite activity was going to the elementary schools and middle schools, telling them about AP classes, because to get them an insight that they don't really get at their middle school. So yeah.
We also got to hear about an event BSU did to celebrate Black History Month.
Okay, so one of the things that we did for Black History Month was have our first annual Black Excellence Banquet, and that was really, really fun. Dakari and I got to MC, and we had a lot of guests from the school and the district here. The banquet was to honor our Black students in the school from BSU, Brotherhood, Sisterhood, and Africa Club, and we gave out many awards to honor the students as well as like gift cards and other special prizes. We also had a guest speaker, Dr. Bettina Love, and she gave a really, really great speech. And the whole night was great, and I'm really glad that we got to have it. It went really well for our first one.
Here's Mr. Amara with some information on how to join BSU.
There is a BSU board, we call it. There's like a piece of paper in there, informational sheet. You fill it out, you bring it to my office, which is room 1025. And you can join at any point in the school year, no matter what grade you are. You don't have to be Black, you can be any race, colors, it doesn't matter. Fill it out, bring it back to me, and then show up the next Wednesday for our meeting. We meet every Wednesday at 12 o'clock at lunch in room 2027.
Signing off for Tower TV, this is Izzy and Carly.
Thank you, Carly and Izzy.
Well then, over to Eric Bishop with the announcements.
The
Formula One Club is selling beef sticks for $1 each in a variety of flavors. If you are interested, contact Mr. Bostic or come to room 148. East Math Club will be hosting its annual math meet on Wednesday, March 13th after school. See your math teacher for more details. Are you interested in helping plan the school climate strike, working with the new Green Deal, and providing solar power in schools? If so, stop by and attend the Green Team meetings held at lunch on Mondays in Miss Wilcox's room, or room 3031, where the school's impact on the environment will be discussed. Do you need help with your taxes? Confused on whether you need to file your taxes or if you get a refund? Stop by today in room 1055 at lunch or after school to get help from Mr. Crutchen at the Tax Clinic. Don't miss the opening of the Young at Art exhibit at 3 p.m. on March 17th at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art. 6 Pergolder artists will be featured in the exhibit, which runs from March 16th to April 20th. Paintings by Wyatt Mulrow will be exhibited in the Ray Edwards Gallery through April 16th. Come check it out. Summit Credit Union has partnered with the Wisconsin Department of Financial Institutions to provide the Money Smart 2019 College Scholarship. Graduating high school seniors are encouraged to answer this year's Money Smart question with an essay of up to 500 words for an opportunity to receive a $1,000 at Best gift card. The deadline for essay submissions is April 6th. If you're interested, please visit the website link provided for more details and eligibility requirements. Show your Pergolder pride and vote for East students Nick or Bailey in the Summit Credit Union's Project Teen Money Scholarship Contest. There are 6 finalists, but only 2 from East, and the school has never had a win for this contest. Make sure East is a winner and vote online today. The Student Success Team will hook people up with summer opportunities such as local internships, jobs, pre-college programs, research, and more. If you're interested in these summer opportunities, come by the Career Center at lunch on Thursday, March 14th. Are you interested in becoming a teacher? Did you receive an email or a letter inviting you to apply to the Team Scholars Program? If so, remember that the application deadline for this unique opportunity is Friday, March 22nd. With Team, you can start working towards your future today. Are you competitive? Will you go all out to win? Join us for Trivia Night at East High School to benefit Pamoja members traveling to Kenya this summer on Thursday, March 21st in the cafeteria from 6 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. The cost is $5 per adult and $3 per student on your team. There will be prizes, and pizza and drinks will be on sale. Come show us your skills if you are willing to come. You can still sign up for a chance to become a part of the 2019 Madison Poetry Slam team. Come to the Goodman Community Center's Brassworks building on March 22nd at 6:30 p.m. to reserve a spot on the stage. Bring at least 2 poems to read. Semifinals will be on March 29th at the Madison Public Library Central location. For more information, stop by office 1040D and ask to talk to Sam. Girls soccer tryouts will be held at Bree Stevens Field from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday, March 19th, Wednesday, March 20th, and Thursday, March 21st. Make sure to check your eligibility with the athletic office and/or contact Coach Strader with any questions.
What are you listening to?
This SoundCloud rapper, you probably don't know.
Who?
The Backpack Kid.
Get out.
I heard that senior Jalen also makes some good music.
Over to Rachel and Bailey to fill us in.
My name is Raph J, and I'm breaking down my song, Do My Thing. This song, like 3 years old, made it, I think, freshman year. Yeah, I made it freshman year after English class with Miss Fleming, you dig. I got into music, it was like, I stopped playing basketball for like a summer, then I just picked up a mic and I was like, I'm gonna get to it. Do my thing, I guess that's what they hating about. Like Usain, it's something always pacing us. The Usain part, it was like, you know, Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, like someone always pacing him, like you gotta stay on pace to be the fastest man in the world. So I just like, I gotta stay pacing. Do my thing, I be jigging so W, I got what you need. I be T, taking off in a rocket that's fast like a beam. What I was trying to say by that one is like, I don't know, I'm always trapping, so it's like, just trapping. Getting that cheese, whatever you do to get the cheese, you know what I'm saying? That chick, yes, she like me, I know that she do, but don't catch no feelings, I know I'm that dude. A lot of people hide the fact that they like somebody, but like, I be knowing, I just know. I've been working myself trying to get to the dough. I've been making some hits when I'm in studios. I'm so hot in this 6, more preferred as a goat, branching off from a few. Now they hate that I'm on. It's like everybody sleep on me, but it's like, I don't know, I consider myself the GOAT because I do everything.
What is the GOAT?
The greatest of all time. I'm just lit with my wolves like I'm Drake in this song because, you know, Drake made the running through the 6 with my wolves. The 6 would be the 608, Madison. If you lit in your zone, then you're doing it right. When I drop something newly, the rawest and fright, I don't know, whenever I drop something, like, everybody be on my heels. Like, everybody, they say, like, the best in Madison, like, the best rappers, they all be on my heels. All right, then it goes like, I know I'm shining. So wet, so wavy, Poseidon. Trying to copy my way, but I'll ride it. Got cash and jeans inside them. When problems, I buy designer. Can't trip by one, I got him. He broke, so stop the flogging. I just know, I don't know, I guess I could say, like, I'm a radiant person or whatever. Like, I don't know, I try to, like, stand out. So then, like, I don't know, it's just like I'm wavy. I set a trend. So I just say, like, you know, Poseidon, you know, the wave god. You can follow me on Instagram, RapJ, SoundCloud, RapJ. Just follow me on SoundCloud. That's about it. That's about it.
I think we're rolling.
Oh shoot, I was just looking at some dates for the spring track meets. Speaking of which, Nick and Yasmin have more information on spring sports.
Spring sports are here. We'll get you informed on what sports you can join, how to join, and what you are getting into. We interviewed our student athletes to hear what they had to say.
We both play baseball.
I'm in track and field, and I throw, and I also do sprints.
I'm doing track this season.
I play soccer, softball.
I play ultimate frisbee.
I play golf.
I play baseball because that's like the most common sport in Venezuela, where I'm from.
I joined the track last year because I thought it would be fun, and it's a good way to connect with other people.
I'm doing track because I want exercise and I like to run. And a lot of my friends are doing it, so I think it would be a good idea to do.
I joined mostly because, well, my friends freshman year were going to do it, and then I just kind of got into it. It's always been relaxing.
I really like soccer, and it's a lot of fun. It's good exercise, and it gives me something to do after school.
I joined because 8th grade year, I had a friend reach out to me and encourage me to play.
I think a common misconception about baseball is that I think a lot of people just like see it and they see like a lot of standing around and they think that physically, it's not as taxing. Pitching especially, like Audrey can attest to this, he's throwing 200 pitches in a week. So like you wake up the next day and you can't move, you can't go to the bathroom. Like the pain you put your body through is not something that I even expected.
Some misconceptions are that it's boring. We practice every day. Some of our matches start at 11:30 a.m., so I miss a lot of school.
Maybe that it's like really, really hard and that you have to be good, you have to know how to play to join it, when you can learn the first year and like they'll teach you the rules and you'll learn how to do it and it's fun.
Generally, people think it's going to be a tough sport, but it ends up just being fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of work, but it'll definitely be worth it.
It's work, but like with all your friends, it's fun work.
I'd say a common misconception of the sport is that it's not very serious. It is true that we're not a WIA sport, but we are a club sport, and we do have regular practices and games similar to a normal sport, and compete at the same level.
We talked to the athletic director to see how you can sign up.
The first thing and most important thing is that you make sure that all past participation fees have been paid. The second thing that you need to take care of, you need to finish the online permissions. There are 2 sections, one for you as a student athlete, the other for your parents or guardians to fill out. The final part is you need to provide proof of a recent and valid physical.
There's a sheet with these instructions in the athletic office, and for some sports, you might find these packets or sheets with extra information. There are many reasons to get involved in one of the spring sports, so don't be scared to stop by the athletic office or talk to an athlete if you have any questions. Signing off, this is Tower TV.
Tower TV does a good job at bringing you information about ongoing things at East High School.
How much do you really know about Tower TV?
No one really knows what goes on behind the scenes, right?
That's why Eric Bishop has done you the favor of capturing the moments inspired by the famous director, Wes Anderson.
And dug up all the info you would ever need to know.
Hey sister.
Hey.
Ready to work on our video?
Yeah. When does it come out?
March 11th.
So we have 18 days to work on it?
Is there?
Okay.
Okay, so who has ideas for this episode of Tower TV?
Okay, it's just that hurt a lot.
All right, done. It's up. What do you think?
In conclusion, James
is better at trick shots than he is at Pac-Man.
And the students at Tower TV are hardworking people that bring us great footage.
Well, that's just not true. I'm sure a certain teacher will appreciate this next one, though.
Brought to you by Miller and I.
Miss Wilcox is this episode's teacher feature.
Miss Wilcox has been a teacher at East since 2015 and teaches AP Environmental Science as well as both freshman and sophomore AVID. However, she was not originally a teacher. We asked her what she did before she began teaching at East.
So before I was teaching, I was a hydrogeologist for an environmental consulting firm. I worked with engineers and I cleaned up old contaminated soil and groundwater and allowed it to be cleaned up enough to be redeveloped. I also worked for the county.
Why did she want to be a hydrogeologist?
So I was at University of Wisconsin here in Madison. I was actually going to school to be an engineer, geological engineer, and my professor asked me to do some research with him. So I did research with him for 2 summers and loved it and decided to be a geologist instead. I ended up finding a job here in Madison, working for Dane County, and then got a job at the environmental consulting firm. I mostly wanted to be a geologist because I love being outside and I liked working outside and camping.
What made her change careers and become a teacher?
So while I was doing my undergrad, working with my professor, he was actually priming me to be a professor, but I said, no, I want to work. They were telling me that I would be good at teaching, but I was like, no way. So then I went to work. I became a project manager and had to start like schmoozing and golfing with people, and that's really not my thing. I also had to start traveling more, and I had a young child. So I went part-time at my old job and started exploring other options. I also wanted to be part of more of my community here in East Side of Madison. So I volunteered at East High School and absolutely loved it. I learned new things about the content. I also loved working with kids because they were really entertaining. So I did an alternative program while I was still working and became a teacher. And it's really fun. It's challenging in a lot of different ways than I ever imagined. Yeah, it's the best.
Finally, what is your favorite part about teaching at East?
So my favorite part about teaching at East is definitely the kids. I started here 4 years ago, so my freshmen that I had teaching biology are now seniors, and they're gonna graduate this year. So when I see them graduate, I'm gonna cry. I'm like even thinking about crying right now, thinking about that. So I think mostly the relationships with the kids. And I just love the school. It's an amazing building, an amazing group of people.
Bro, really? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Bro, get out, bro. Come on.
He was probably listening to the soundtrack for the spring musical.
There's a spring musical?
Bridget, Lane, and Alex will tell you all about it.
This past weekend, East premiered its second musical, Pippin, in our very own Margaret Williams Theater. We talked to Mr. Millish about why he chose Pippin and how to get involved with East Theater.
One of the big reasons we chose Pippin is because it involves strings in the orchestra pit. Little Shop of Horrors was essentially a rock band, so we wanted to give orchestra students a chance to be in the pit. We also loved the music. We thought that we could tell the story creatively. And we thought that the students would engage with the material. I think in total there's probably around 25-30 students working that aren't actors. If you want to get involved in theater, see me. There's always opportunities. We want people who love this work.
After talking to Mr. Millish, we wanted to hear from some students about participating in Pippin and their experience with theater.
So it's all about this story being told by this traveling group of circus performers about this prince named Pippin trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life.
His main goal is to kind of try and find who he is and where he belongs in this world, whether or not to be king after his father dies, that sort of thing.
I have done musicals since the summer before high school, and I really enjoy performing, and I've been involved with theater at East since I was a freshman.
Yeah, I was in Little Shop last year. I was in one of the ensembles, so it was really fun and a good experience. It's part of the reason why I wanted to audition and be part of it again this year.
I like performing. I'm in show choir and I do other things, but yeah, I just wanted another avenue to explore.
So rehearsals were typically called from 4 to 7 after school, and we'll either be up in the choir room working on music, or we'll be in the theater when we have it, blocking things, learning choreography.
They're really fun. It's a lot of team building. Overall, just like a great group of people to hang out with. So it doesn't really feel like work. It's just hanging out with friends.
It's a really cool show. We do a lot of like acrobatics and weird circus stuff, which will be fun, or at least funny if they screw it up.
All of the technical aspects are also student run and student organized, and so almost everything you're seeing on stage, it's students, and I think that's a really cool aspect also of the play.
We have a lot of freedom.
We get to use toy knives in one scene. That's fun.
Yeah, we get a lot of fun toys, little magic tricks and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this show.
All of the talent is kind of getting together for this. So if you're coming to a musical, then you're supporting every aspect of East's fine arts.
Come see Pippin, March something.
If you missed last weekend, you can still see it this Wednesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. or Saturday at 2 p.m. Signing off for Tower TV, this is Bridget, Lane, and Alex.
The end is near, but before we leave,
here's a free laugh.
Liam and Max will take it out with a dad joke.
Dad joke of the episode.
What do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller.
Purdue.